Hello?
Yeah, Mafia Magazine Radio.
How you doing, man? This is DIREC.
What's up, Direct? Hold on for a second, man. Let me set you up real quick, alright?
Sounds good, brother.
For all my listeners out there, man, I get the opportunity to speak with a young and up-and-coming phenomenal artist that goes by the name of Maldonado, a.k.a. DIREC. So, DIREC, baby, let me know something, man. How the industry treating you these days, son?
Say that one more time, bro.
I said, how the industry treating you these days, yo?
Industry treating me good, man. We played a show yesterday at House of Blues. I was featuring on a few of my boy Chino Soul's tracks, and we showed up and we killed the stage for as long as they'd let us have it, and we did our thing, man.
No doubt, man. So let us know, man, exactly, man, where you originally from, and how long you been doing your thing, man.
I was born right here in Los Angeles, California, and you know, I grew up between here, Puerto Rico, and New York. Started rapping when I was about 12 years old, and you know, I really started taking it seriously about 2 years ago. And you know, me and my producer T. Lamar, he's an amazing producer, and we've been, you know, putting out tracks now. So
yeah, no doubt,
we on our grind.
Yeah, no question. So tell me, DIREC, at what point in your life, man, when you realized that, you know what I'm saying, you had a talent, and not only did you have a talent, but you was good at what you do? I mean, like, you know, what inspired you? Who inspired you? You know what I'm saying? What made you want to get into the music game?
You know, so many things. I started playing piano when I was about 6 years old. My mother, you know, had me start taking piano lessons. And growing up in a Puerto Rican family, I was, you know, surrounded by music all the time. My dad played the conga drums, and you know, he's always blasting salsa everywhere we went. And you know, so I was just raised with music, and I started writing, you know, when I was 12, and I would rap for my friends, and you know, everybody told me, "Yo, you got to do something with this here and there," and you know, I did something with it. You know, we pushing for it now, and you know, I'm going for it.
Yeah, no question. Hey, so I got a question for you though, because you know what I'm saying, I come from a place, you know what I'm saying, where I got some Latin influence and all that. Growing up in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, that had to be different, man. That had to kind of give you a whole different aspect, a whole different outlook on music. You know what I'm saying? On how to.
Well, you know, most of my life, you know, I went to school out here in LA. I would go to Puerto Rico, you know, for a little bit every time, you know, every couple of years we go spend some time in Puerto Rico. My mother's family's from New York, so I spent a lot of time out there.
Right.
And, you know, so I just had influences from a lot of different places. You know, I met reggaeton artists who lived in Puerto Rico, who, you know, they do their thing. And, you know, just, I like a lot of different kinds of music, man. So I'm trying to incorporate that into what I do. And I don't want to have a hip-hop like everybody else. You know, I'm trying to bring a twist to the game.
No question. So it had to be a little tough, man, being Puerto Rican growing up in L.A., man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel like I'm the only one. You know, it's all right. You know, I'm pretty light skinned. Everybody think I'm white, but you know, I rep it to the fullest, man. You know, and I love being Puerto Rican. There's no down parts about that. So
no question about that, man. Especially with the name Danny. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's a little different.
Yeah.
So Danny, tell me, man, like the music that you make. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you liking your style to? You know what I'm saying? Or is this a style of your own? I mean, give us some insight on
in terms of hip hop, I grew up listening to rhyme sayers who they're, if you're familiar with Atmosphere and, you know, Brother Ali and all those cats. I grew up with more of a lyrical kind of hip hop. You know, I love old school hip hop, and I still got to give it up to, you know, Jay-Z and Kanye, Kendrick Lamar, all those cats who bring, you know, the lyrics to mainstream hip hop. You know, I believe in talking about more, you know, genuine, educated manners rather than just the typical money rims, hoes, you know, kind of thing. That's not how I really roll. So
yeah, no doubt. So you
a little bit different.
So you actually consider yourself? Are you a rapper or are you a lyricist?
You know what? I'm both. I'm both for sure. You know, you know, when I get on stage, man, I got to be a rapper. You know, I got to push out, you know, that stuff people are gonna listen to. You know, I'm definitely about lyrics, so I try to incorporate, you know, really cool lyrics into every song I do, no matter what it is, no matter what style. You know, Chino Soul, my boy, who I performed with yesterday, he's an R&B soul artist, and I had to write a little bit of kind of different style lyrics to what I was rapping for him yesterday. But you know, it worked out great. Crowd was feeling it, and you know, I mean, I did my thing.
No doubt, man. So here's a question for you, man. Do you constantly write your lyrics thinking about some of the experiences that you've been through in your life, or you know, where you derive your material from? I mean, give us a little insight on where your material comes from and what makes you do the things that you do.
It all depends on the vibe, you know. I mean,
Right.
if me and T. Lamar sit in the studio and we feeling, you know, a certain vibe, we'll put a beat to it, and then I'll start talking about, you know, whatever is on my mind. I mean, there's been a lot of things that, you know, I grew up with that are different, you know, and
Right.
I mean, I talk about it.
No question, man.
You know, a lot of people been telling me, you know, that, you know, this is just a dream, you know, it's not always possible. There's a lot of competition out there, but you know, for me, it's not about that. It's about pushing to reach your goal.
Right.
And to me, it's not only a dream; it's a goal. And you know, we're gonna make it.
Right. No question. So here's a question for you, man. A lot of cats really get this twisted. So I want to kind of get your response to this, man. A lot of cats get in and they start doing music thinking that they're gonna make a lot of money and they're gonna have the big houses and the big cars and you know what I'm saying, all that.
Yeah.
Do you do your music for monetary values, or do you do your music because this is what you love to do?
I do it because this is what I love to do, man. Everybody who knows me, they'll tell you, man, I'm not about the money. Of course, I'd love to be able to make a living doing what I love to do, so that I don't have to work somewhere else, you know. But I mean, yeah, it's all about the music, man. I've had a love for music my whole life, and I'll make music. You know, a few years back, I spent about $6 or $7 grand on a whole bunch of studio equipment.
Okay.
And everybody was telling me, why you do that? You know, that's a waste of money. And to me, I told them, you know, whether I make it in music or not, I'm going to use this equipment for the rest of my life to do what I love to do.
No doubt.
That's how I look at it, man. You know, it's a love and it's a passion.
No question.
No matter how the industry treats me, I'm going to always do it. So.
No doubt. And stuff. So I hear your poetry game is off the hook, man. Tell us, man, where you get this poetry thing from, man. You know what I'm saying? How that all kind of works into what you do, man, and how you write your music.
You know, I grew up, my mother was a teacher. She a first grade teacher, but she was very educated.
Right.
And, you know, I grew up more educated. I didn't grow up in the hood, you know, only using, you know, bad words and whatnot. You know, I know the language. So, you know, I try to use it to the fullest. I look through the dictionary on a daily basis, looking at new words to rhyme with and new words to learn. And, you know, expanding your vocabulary is probably the most important thing about being a lyricist.
Being able to articulate your sentences and broaden your horizons. I get it.
I mean, that's what it's about.
Yeah, a lot of cats don't really understand that, man. So give us a little insight, man, on what's your affiliation with the classics, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, break it down for us, man, what the classics is all about.
Well, the classics is actually us. This is the classics is me and T. Lamar. Okay. You know, T. Lamar is my producer. I met him where I worked at Paxton on 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, California, and I met T. Lamar there a couple of years back, and he was the producer. He had graduated from the Art Institute in Santa Monica as a certified audio engineer, and I mean, he's amazing at what he does. And we started collaborating by the influence of a few of our friends, and now we came up with this duo called the Classics.
Okay.
And I mean, that's who we are. I'm DIREC. He's T. Lamar. We make the classics, and we pushing some clothing line right now, and we pushing music. So. We also collaborated with Tino's whole thing is called The Addicts, and it's a label that we're bringing up. It's called The Addicts, and you know we're a part of that affiliation as well.
Okay.
So you know, people are gonna be seeing the classics around, man. We're gonna try to get some of our clothing in the stores, and that'll help push our music as well. So,
okay.
You know.
So let's get to that. Let's get to your projects that you're working on right now, man. Give us a little insight on what your projects you're working on, man. You know, who's down with it, how long it took you to put it down. I mean, you know, tell us what it is, man.
Right now we working on about a 10-track EP where we're trying to put out a mixtape. It should be done within the next month or two here, at least definitely by the end of the summer. We got a lot of tracks coming out, and every single one of them is original beats, original flavors. I myself, like I said, play piano, so I've incorporated a lot of my music into what we play, and T. Lamar will do a lot as well.
Right.
But it's mostly, you know, most of our music is talking about, you know, how different situations, whether it's how we came up in the game and how, you know, a lot of cats, you know, try to, you know, say maybe our style is too different or whatnot. But, you know, I think difference is what people need these days, because a lot of people you meet on the streets that say they rap, they sound too much like somebody else.
Right, no doubt.
And we don't want to sound like somebody else, you know?
No doubt. So with the project coming out, man, you know, are we going to get to see some videos with this? I mean, are we going to be able to watch you?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We working on a few videos right now. I got an awesome photography team. We got video editors, we got my engineer who's gonna hook up all the sound on that, and you should be seeing a few videos within the next month or two here as well. So
no question,
it's gonna be a lot of visuals.
No doubt. Hey, I just want to say, man, big shout out to C-Dabs, man, C-Dab Dizzle, you know what I'm saying? If it don't be for C-Dab Dizzle, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even know who DIREC is, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to get that off the table, man, and let it be known, man, that Daz Dibble is the one that, man, makes all this go down, you heard?
Most definitely. C-Dabs has been there supporting us for a while now, and I mean, I can't thank her enough. She's a great lady, and you know, still got to get her over to our studio to come check it out.
Oh, so she definitely gonna be down with that. You know what I'm saying? So here's a question, man. When it's DIREC, when it's all said and done, after everybody hear your music and everybody feeling like, you know what I'm saying, that this cat is in the game, what is the conversation that you want to be had about DIREC's music?
I want people to know it's different. I want people to know it's real stuff. You know, I don't need to talk about the same thing everybody else is talking out there, you know, to get up in this game. You know, we're trying to bring something very unique to this table. We're bringing back some of the old hip hop feel. You know, I feel like hip hop has been lost in some ways. Some cats come out and you know, everyone's making trap music, and that's all good, but we still need our old school hip hop, and that's what we're trying to bring back over here.
No question, man. Hey, you sound like you a keeper of the old school, man, and we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, man, a lot of cats don't really know what hip hop is really all about. You know what I'm saying? These cats out here and they doing music or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I can't call it. I don't want to put nobody on blast. You know what I'm saying? So what they do is what they do. I ain't putting
nobody on blast either, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What they do is what they do, man. And sometimes we love it. You know what I'm saying? But other times we like, what the hell is that, son? You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, I appreciate you coming out, man, spending your time with us, man. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that Mafia magazine can ever do for you, man, don't hesitate to call, man. Don't hesitate to get at us, man, because we right here for you. You heard?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
No doubt, man. But before we go, man, all my listeners out there, man, y'all stay locked in, because we got one of them tracks that DIREC was talking about, man, that we gonna bang for you. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all can judge for yourself, man, how well this cat is putting his music in. Hey, DIREC, baby, listen here, man. Before we go, man, I want to give you one more opportunity, man, to shout out and thank everybody and everything, man, that's helped you get to the point to where you are today.
Well, I got to shout out first and foremost to my parents. You know, they've given me the influence that I have today. I love my mom and dad. They showed up at my show last night, and they were fully supportive of everything I did.
Big shout out to
mom and dad. To T. Lamar. Yep. You got to shout out to T. Lamar, my amazing producer, for doing everything he does. Shout out to Chino Soul, Tons, Buddha Head, and all the addicts. I mean, Live All Out Movement is the clothing company that's helping us get our clothing going. I mean, everybody, man, all my friends and family have been there supporting me to the fullest. So, I got to thank them all. And definitely a shout out to C-Dabs for having my back as well. So
no question, man.
You know it, man.
Yeah, for all my listeners out there, y'all heard it first right here on Mafia Magazine Radio. Y'all got to hear this cat, Danny Maldonado. Maldonado. You know what I'm saying? You heard what I said? Now, Maldonado. You know, I had to get that in, son.
You know,
y'all stay locked in, man.
Puerto Rican.
You know what I mean? I'm saying, baby, I'm from New York, so I know how it go. You heard? Listen, man, I just want to let it be known, man. We can get ready to bang one of these cats tracks on this cat's track, man, and y'all judge for yourself, man, that this cat is really, really talented, man, and y'all need to go out and support him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Direct, man. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna say one more time, man. I appreciate you coming out, you spending your time with us, man. And like I said, man,
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, and may you always be blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? And may you always prosper in the things that you do. You heard?
Thank you so much, man. Well,